Salut à tous les popis, c'est Popitox, j'espère que vous avez tous la forme aujourd'hui. On se retrouve pour l'épisode 22 de L.A Noire. Donc on était encore avec Calso, hein. Donc voilà, on est sorti de l'hôpital parce qu'on s'est fait fracasser par les deux mecs. Donc on va sortir de cet hôpital.
Thanks for the patch up, princess. Might be the only R&R I get for some time.
On va sortir de là, hein. Donc hop. Par là. Par là. Bon, c'est parti. Est-ce qu'il y a un délit dans le coin? Ça m'étonnerait, non. Allez. On y va. Appartement de Curtis Benson, 9h54. Appartement 2. Ok. Ça doit être en haut. Appartement 2. Monsieur?
Remember me? Jack. It's good to see you. You've caught me at a slightly inopportune moment.
Non.
Can we do this some other time?
Back off, Curtis. Move away from the door.
Ouais, on va éloigner toi.
There's no call for that.
You're smooth, Curtis. I'll give you that. You try to get me killed and you still manage to be polite about it.
Jack, how could you accuse me of having anything to do with that?
I want to know all about you and Monroe, Curtis. You give it up or I beat it out of you.
Get the fuck out of here, Jack. You're fired. Who do you think you are? Get out of town now while you still have the chance. You have no idea what kind of forces you're dealing with here.
I guess we've exhausted the passive options.
Voilà. PDA.
Sit tight, Curtis. I'm taking a look around.
Ouais. Tu bouges, je te mets une balle dans la tête. Ok, la musique. Du scotch, je pense, non? Ouais. Oh! Qui c'est cette salope?
Princess.
16,
Oh,
mister?
pédophile.
How old are you really?
Nearly 13.
Oh là. Pédophile.
You take love where you can find it as you get older.
Love? That has nothing to do with love, Curtis.
Some might find your romantic notions endearing, Jack. I find them very tiring.
Pédophile.
You're finished, Curtis.
That remains to be seen, Jack.
I haven't told you about my new job, Curtis. DA's investigator.
Who do you think the DA reports to, Jack?
Get dressed, you're getting out of here.
He's not so bad. He just lays on top of me and grunts for a few minutes. He's kind. And he buys me nice things.
Get dressed, you're leaving.
On ne dirait pas qu'elle a 13 ans. Hein.
She will only come back.
Putain, quel connard, je te jure. Truc de fou ça. Et je peux ouvrir cette porte? Non. T'as intérêt à rester là si tu veux pas crever.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
T'inquiète pas, je vais trouver. Beau cheval. Là. Ah, une feuille. Fonds de rénovation
Get all of
urbaine.
the stockholders. I need to follow the paper trail.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake. Get out while you can.
Document certifie que Curtis Benson est propriétaire de 2000 nominations de 200 ans chacune payée sur la... Ok. Encore un papier. Ah là il y a des trucs à lire. California Fire, Los Angeles, Californie. Les assurances California Fire contrepartie d'une prime annuelle de 1105 $ et ensuite la société Leon Field Development. Ok. Les assurances contre tout sinistre partiel ou total pouvant frapper le Rancho Escondidos au 5650 Fontaine Avenue pour un montant maximal de 220 et 1000 $.
Jack, you've made a terrible mistake.
Les assurances californiennes font procéder à la signature des présents documents par un représentant officiel le 26 février 1947. Ok. Les sinistres couverts par ce contrat incluent les dégâts et les dépenses pouvant résulter d'explosions de toute nature et de toute origine.
I knew you were in bed with a lesion, Curtis. Now I know why.
What exactly do you expect to find, Jack?
Il n'y a rien, c'est dehors. Bon, on a trouvé toutes les preuves hein, qui l'incriminent. Ok.
I want answers, Curtis. So pay attention.
Please, Jack. I'm not a violent man.
Motif de l'escroquerie.
I don't get it, Curtis. You're vice president of the company. Why take the risk?
It's a simple business transaction, dear boy.
Tu mens.
You're lying, Curtis. Something happened at the company, didn't it? That's why you took the bribe.
Bride?
Et les actions?
What bride?
De quoi tu parles hein?
How can you accuse me of benefiting the head of the company?
Là, les actions. 4000 actions du fonds rénovation urbaine émises au nom de Chris Benson. Et c'est quoi ça?
I noticed that the share certificates are in your name, Curtis, not the company's. What did you use as collateral?
Those sons of bitches in Sacramento. They passed me over for president. Sent me here because they believed it was a backwater. But they were wrong. Los Angeles will become the capital of the West, not San Francisco. This place will be the city of the 20th century. And I'm gonna get my cut, Jack.
You're going to jail, Curtis. You and your cronies.
We'll see about that, Jack.
Fonds de rénovation.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
You're talking about the future of Los Angeles. You cannot interfere with these plans.
Information, Curtis.
Business people who have joined forces to meet the demand for new homes.
Et le contrat d'assurance, tu dis quoi?
You're lying, Curtis. They're going to burn those movie sets they call houses, and you're carrying the insurance on them.
And how do you prove that, Jack?
Il est con quoi, il le fait exprès. Là, les contrats d'assurance. Certificat de la valeur assurée de Rancho Escondido délivré par la California Fire.
Rancho Escondido burnt to the ground. California Fire and Life is carrying the paper.
Jack, the best result you could get from insurance would be replacement costs. The stakes are much, much higher.
Règlement de l'affaire Butchwalter.
Why the big payoff in the Buckwalter case? It was bound to bring it to attention.
Who could have predicted this particular confluence of events? Elsa Lichtman as the beneficiary who spurns the cash. The brilliant but flawed detective becoming her lover. And you, Jack, taking their bait.
You buy green lumber and use it to build houses. How do you expect it to end?
Mr. Monroe has a fine reputation for building houses. What would I know about his choice of building materials?
Pourquoi tu caches des choses encore?
Give me what I need or I'll beat it out of you.
It's all there in the case file. If you know what to look for.
Very neat, Curtis. Maybe I can't work it out, but Phelps can. He may be many things, but he is one of the best detectives the LAPD has ever had.
Your card is marked, Jack. You'll have an unfortunate accident if you don't leave town.
Your California isn't the same as mine, Mr. Benson. Not at all.
Allez, on y va. On se casse. Voilà, on va aller là-bas. California, c'est Fire Life. C'est feu et vie.
I'm just going up to my office, Barty. Gotta check over some files.
Take the elevator. First door on the right when you come out. You know the way, Kelso.
Allez, on prend l'ascenseur. Et mon bureau il est là.
So, Curtis, what is it you don't want me to see?
Qu'est-ce que vous voulez que je vois? Ok. Hausse de la valeur du terrain.
Insured replacement value for the house is $900. Current value of the house and land is $3,500. Christ, how many of these dumps are we carrying on the books?
Ouais.
There's got to be more in these files.
Je change un peu tout, hein.
There's something else in that report. I know it.
C'est ça, non? Non. Là? Ah, là.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
I have
C'est bon.
Detective Phelps of the LAPD here to see you.
Have a seat, Cole. Where's the go-between? She's awful easy on the eye for a foreign girl.
Does that private dick petter actually work on anyone, Kelso? It's not your style. You were always a little more direct.
This is your dime, officer.
Would you have helped me if I asked, Jack? Chuck on the shoulder, shot of Semper Fi.
Fuck you, Cole. Be a man. Why send a woman to do your dirty work? You're a cop. Why do you want my help?
I thought a PI might be a little more discreet.
I'm no gumshoe. I used to be an investigator for this company before your investigation got me fired.
Sorry to hear that, Jack. Sorry about a lot of things.
Is that an apology, Cole?
It's a feeble attempt at one, yes. Look, Jack, it's a murder case, and I need help to solve it.
So what's it got to do with Elysian Fields developments?
They're in it somehow. The flyers keep turning up whenever I find a domestic fire.
They're boosters. Stiffening GIs for deposits, making them wait months for a throw-up house. They're already making more money than they can count. What's turned them into killers?
So you believe me?
This is why you dragged me into the Buckwalter case.
Look, Jack, I'm sorry. But if not for me, do it for some of the poor saps who are dying. Or some of the leathernecks who are getting grifted. How about it, Jack?
I know you, Cole. You're still beating yourself up over that medal on Sugarloaf. The medal you think you didn't deserve, but you just don't get it. Nobody deserves a medal. It's just the ridiculous situation you find yourself in and how you react to it. You think you failed up on that hill. But courage isn't a tap you can turn on or off. Courage isn't permanent. It's a tenuous and fickle thing. Courage and cowardice exist in every man. Get over it.
You got it off your chest.
I guess I have.
Can you help me, Jack?
I'm thinking about it. The Hall of Records is the place to start.
Les archives municipales. Faut le prouver tout ça. Dur, hein. Ok, je suis à l'archive municipale.
Hello there. The Land Registry Office. Where is it?
Just up the stairs.
Thanks.
En haut des escaliers. Par là. Ah, c'est par là-bas.
This doesn't look like the Land Registry.
That's because it isn't. It's just downstairs and across the way.
Thanks.
You sure you don't want to stay and keep me company?
Maybe some other time, Princess.
Eh. Si les femmes pourraient être comme ça aujourd'hui. Putain. Donc c'est en bas. C'est par là.
I'd like to see the company details of the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Certainly, sir. Just this way.
Alors c'est là.
All those suburban sons of bitches ought to be listed in here.
Alors. Je reprends enfant. Là. Non, c'est pas ce que je voulais faire. Là, voilà. Courtney Sheldon.
Courtney, for God's sake. What's he got to do with this? I'd like information on a plot of land.
Okay, do you have the address?
Not exactly. It's a new lot. I have the coordinates. 34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds west.
All right, that makes it a bit more difficult. Come with me. I believe that is in the Wilshire area. Here.
Alors.
34 degrees, 4 minutes, 29 seconds north. 118 degrees, 17 minutes, 58 seconds.
17,58. Là.
The lot number's 1876988.
Unfortunately, that is just the beginning. We have at least 1 million lot numbers in the Los Angeles area. Registrations are in alphabetical order. You need to convert your lot number to a letter.
How do I do that?
Over here, use this adding machine. There are 90,000 entries to a book, so divide your lot number by 90,000.
1876988 divided by
90,000, yes.
Ouais. « 18, 76, 988. 76, 18, 76. Divisé par 90 000, non? 900 9000. Voilà. Égal. Quoi? 18, 76.
988 divided by
90,000, yes.
76. Divisé. C'est ça, non?
1,876,988 divided by
Quoi?
90,000.
De quoi il parle là? Ça. 20.
20.
A starts at 0, so you want to add 1 to your number.
21.
That number is your letter of the alphabet. Once you have the letter, find the right aisle. You are in business.
You do this every day?
Parcelle. Ok. Chaud.
Let's see what the site is worth to them.
Oula. Attendez, je... Ah, peut-être Nelson?
1876988.
Là.
One eight seven six
988. Ok. Là.
The book value is $350. With the new home in place, the improved value of the property is $3,500. They can make a killing. But how do they pull it off?
Oh putain.
Know why I plumb for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears.
Il est mort. Allez, un de moins. Merde, non. Putain.
Know why I plumb for the caddy? The extra trunk space.
One thing you learn in the war, boys. You do your talking once the smoke clears. Throw out the guns.
Voilà.
Weapons on the ground now.
Voilà.
Christ.
Non. Putain. J'ai eu du cul. Oh là là.
I need a word, Courtney.
That's okay, Jack. You didn't need to come all the way down.
It's important, Courtney.
How can I help?
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
What are you talking about?
Don't fuck with me, Courtney!
Jack, I swear, I don't know what you're talking about.
How does your name appear as one of the investors in the Suburban Redevelopment Fund?
You're out of your mind.
I was down at the Hall of Records checking on a property company called Elysian Fields Developments. Their funding comes from the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
Seriously, Jack, I have no idea.
Your name is there, Courtney, with some pretty interesting company. The mayor, the district attorney, some dirty cops, and your buddy, Dr. Harlan Fontaine.
Dr. Fontaine?
Spill it, Courtney. I want all of it. Fontaine and the rest.
Fontaine took the morphine off our hands. Look, Jack, I know you said to get rid of it, but it's okay. I did something good for once. He reinvested the money for us. That's it. That's what's happening. They're building houses for GIs, Jack. I turned a mistake into something beneficial. Something that's gonna help out the guys.
Courtney, they're building matchstick houses. They're going to burn them for the insurance money. They'll probably stiff the poor bastards for the deposits.
Please, Jack. Say it isn't so. Harlan's a doctor. A good one. He helps out a lot of people.
Looks like he's helping himself, Courtney. You're the fall guy.
Ça promet, hein. Ah, mon téléphone sonne. Il est où le téléphone?
Jack Kelso.
Who's asking?
Leland Monroe.
I was wondering when you'd get around to calling.
I'd like to meet with you, Mr. Kelso.
I
Connard.
bet you would, Mr. Monroe. But I value my skin highly enough to not want to meet with you. Why don't you just send some more of your boys around and we'll have a nice cup of tea?
You realize that I could make you a very wealthy man, Mr. Kelso.
Better than $220 a month? I'm going to have to let it slide, Mr. Monroe.
Are you haggling with me, Jack? Come around to my place at 9. 5164 Santa Monica Boulevard. You'll come?
I might. Good night, Mr. Monroe.
Qu'est-ce qu'il attend de moi? Me demanda. Allez, hôtel particulier, les Monroe.
I appreciate the help, all of you. We can reminisce later. I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't L.A, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. This hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
Bon, c'est parti, hein.
Keep your head
Voilà.
down!
Non. Allez à terre, putain.
I appreciate the help, all of you.
Le mec se met un peu mieux, quoi.
I want a minimum of noise and no prisoners.
No prisoners? This isn't L.A, Jack.
These guys are grifting GIs. That's what they do for a living.
It's okay, Jack. We all feel the same way. Just hasn't turned out quite the way we imagined.
Let's get it done. Teams of 2 at the ready.
Bon.
How long do you think you can hold out?
Voilà. Eh bon.
You're surrounded and your buddies are dead.
Deux de moins.
I need someone to cover my 6 right now! I got him!
That's it. Out of ammo.
I'm gonna find you. Real clever, asshole. I'm gonna find you. 2 of them on your right.
Ah là là.
Walk out of here or go out in a box. Your choice.
Find you.
All right, man.
Yeah, bon.
Hold the perimeter. I got personal business with Mr. Leland Monroe.
Elle sort.
Stay down, damn it!
C'est où? C'est là.
There it is!
Keep on going, Jack.
Il est où Monroe? Là il est là. Oh, qu'est-ce qu'elle fait là? C'est qui ça? Oh,
You're a very sweet-looking girl to be holding such a big gun.
I know how to use it, mister.
I'm sure you do. So how about pointing it over there in the direction of Hollywood instead of at me,
You're
Princess?
quite the wise guy.
I don't normally shoot women, Princess. How about putting the cannon down?
oh putain. Connasse.
I didn't think you had the guts, sweetheart. I was never very good at reading women.
Monroe! Where are you, damn it? Weapons on the ground, now!
I know you're there.
Eh bon. Voilà. Putain. Tu es où, connard? Tu es là. Quel enfoiré.
Jack Kelso.
Ah.
That's my opening negotiating position.
Oh, you crazy son of a bitch! How did you get in here? I'm bleeding to death. Get me a doctor.
I thought I had an invitation, Monroe. Your boys outside were certainly expecting me. That's my second offer.
You sadistic bastard! What do you want?
I'm going to take a look around, Monroe. Then I want you to tell me what you know about the mayor and those Trojan houses that you're building.
Quel enfoiré. Putain. C'est quoi ça? Non, montant et date.
That's a hell of a payroll.
Fonds de rénovation sur urbaine. Hein. Ah putain, il y en a plein des trucs comme ça. Et ouais, quand ça brûle, hein. Il va revenir à 200 $. Elle se fait des couilles en or comme ça.
I'm guessing Benson's portfolio is only a fraction the size of yours, Monroe.
Police de la ville de Los Angeles de Californie. Rapport des renseignements criminels sur le Dr Alan Fontaine. Le Dr Alan Fontaine est impliqué dans l'approvisionnement et la distribution de narcotiques à Los Angeles et dans sa banlieue. Putain. En tant que psychiatre clinique, il a fourni de grandes quantités de morphine de contrebande à des trafiquants de drogue et des utilisateurs en prétendant prescrire un traitement à ses patients. Entre le 18 juillet et le 3 septembre 1947, 22 suspects interpellés pour possession de narcotiques ont expliqué que les drogues étaient des médicaments prescrits pour atténuer les symptômes de diverses maladies psychiatriques et de plusieurs de ces personnes étaient en mesure de prouver leur dire par des documents. Toutes les ordonnances provenaient du bureau Dr Fontaine, mais les arrestations ayant été faites par les 4 divisions différentes. Central Hollywood, les agents sur le terrain n'ont remarqué aucune connexion et aucune action n'a été entreprise. Le 7 septembre 1947, après un long interrogatoire, le suspect Regina Barclay lance un de ses associés qui s'appelait Doc Fontaine. Ok, interrogatoire. Barclay accusa Fontaine d'être le principal fournisseur et d'un trafic avec Willie Baines Foster, qui court toujours. Foster est un des convoyeurs pour Myers Harris Cohen, connu des services de la brigade des mœurs de LAPD. Le 29 août 1947, le 6 septembre et le 12 septembre 1947, les docteurs Fontaine sont rendus dans une boutique de confection sur Sunset Boulevard en pendant à Myers Harris Cohen et géré par lui. À ces 3 dates, Dr Fontaine est passé plus d'une heure dans la boutique. 2 jours après sa dernière visite, le 14 septembre, un chargement de morphine d'une valeur de $4000 a quitté une maison à Bentwood pour rejoindre un entrepôt à l'est du centre-ville d'où il a ensuite disparu. Pour l'argent rédige ce rapport, il est clair que Dr Alan Fontaine est un membre éminent de l'approvisionnement et de la morphine. Pour l'agent qui rédige ce rapport, il est clair que la distribution de narcotiques, l'entretien des liens étroits avec le crime organisé. Il recommande... Je préconise les surveillances rapprochées parce que c'est un dossier complet puis ça doit te mettre sur pied. Ok. Le reste des gens, rôle, laissez l'inspecteur en chef, brigade des mœurs, Hollywood. Quel enculé. Oh yeah.
Smart. Keep the dirt on Fontaine under lock and key. This is your insurance.
It's all yours.
Some sold up. The others obviously didn't know the links these sons of bitches would go to.
Le journal. Les fonds de rénovation sururbaine promettent de construire 10 000 nouvelles maisons. Alors, ce qui s'est passé?
Dr. Fontaine, I need to speak with you urgently.
Sit down, please, sit down.
Tell me about the Suburban Redevelopment Fund.
It's the fund we are using to channel money into the development of new houses.
Why is my name on the board of managers?
Technically, you are a major contributor. Please, Courtney.
Those houses are a sham, Doctor. They're going to be burned for the insurance.
That's a scandalous allegation, Courtney. Do you have any proof?
Jack Kelso, an investigator for California Fire and Life, has seen him. He was almost killed when he found out what was going on.
I don't know what to say. I feel that I have been duped. Who do you think is behind this subterfuge?
Jack says it's a property developer named Monroe. He said it was all the way to the mayor.
You cannot have believed that I was involved.
I don't know what to believe anymore, Doctor. I hope that you weren't involved.
Thank you for your trust, dear boy. Be still, Courtney. All of your troubles are finally over. Let them go. Let them drift away.
Quel enculé l'a tué. PD. De toute façon, tu n'en sortiras pas comme ça, Coco. Tu vas être arrêté pour meurtre.
The Suburban Redevelopment Fund. Remind me what they say about absolute power, Monroe.
Fuck you, Jack. Call me an ambulance already. It can't be stopped, Kelso.
Non, c'est pas
There's
grave.
too
Non.
much money at stake.
Kingdoms rise and kingdoms fall, Monroe. Ask the Emperor of Japan.
Have some fucking mercy.
Operator, put me through to Phelps, arson squad. Yeah, Biggs, it's Jack. I'm at Monroe's. He's in a talkative mood. If you get here in a hurry, you might get something before he bleeds to death. Elsa.
Oh, thank God.
Where? Fontaine. Dead? Former patient.
So that crazy son of a bitch finally came back for a checkup.
It's Monroe. He's raving.
You want information, cocksucker. You get me some medical help.
I've got to go, Herschel. Monroe's negotiating again. Do you want my final offer, Leland? Tell me how I find the guy who has Elsa.
Nutcase, he did whatever Fontaine asked. He had some kind of power over him. He did all the fires, and then he went off the rails. I don't have a fucking name! He worked as a bug sprayer. Get me a goddamn doctor! Kelso, you son of a whore! Get me a goddamn doctor!
Je l'aurais tué, moi. Putain, j'aurais mis une balle à la tête. Mais bon, il faut qu'il paye en prison. Faut qu'il paye. Bon. On a fini. Affaire classée héroïque. Fonds de rénovation sur urbaine a été démantelé à l'ancienne. Bah, évidemment. Évidemment, on va voir ce qui va se passer au prochain épisode. Galvanoplastie Nicholson. Oh là.
Hey, news from Jack. There's a statewide APB out on.
Jack's okay. He has something up his sleeve. He's not worried about being caught.
How do we help?
We go after the other side of the equation. Jack has a legion and its cronies running scared. We go after the doctor and some of the other guys.
But the whole department breathing down our necks.
It's time for action, Herschel. It's time for change. Jack's crossed the Rubicon and we have to be on the other side ready to help.
Christ, what was that?
Explosion. Something big.
Think it's the Reds? You think those Rusky sons of bitches that dropped the H-bomb on us?
Calm down, Herschel. We need to be ready for the call.
I'm not waiting for an invitation. Get in the car and head for the cloud. KGPL can give us the details on the way.
Du coup les amis, j'espère que cet épisode vous aura plu. J'ai regardé un petit peu pour les épisodes. Ben en fait c'est le dernier, le prochain, je pense. Donc je vous fais de très gros bisous et je vous dis à la prochaine pour un nouvel épisode, bien sûr le dernier sur L.A Noire. Bisous les amis.